Time for another show packed with inspiration from us here at Cruise1st now. And in this mini show, we're packing for Alaska, Asia and the Med. I know. Wow. With another two tempting offers where we switch on the fun with Carnival Cruise Line.
Yes, fun for everybody, lots of smiles and something really for everybody on board. So coming up in just a few moments, we'll be performing a Carnival miracle as she takes us over 13 nights to Santorini, Greece, Turkey and Italy for next October. First though, let's cover Alaska and Japan in one fascinating trip, shall we, for August this year with a cruise on the Carnival Panorama. 22 nights in all, starting with our flight first on the 19th of August over to Los Angeles in America. Now, of course, we'll need time to discover LA, so we're here for 3 nights in a hotel. Brilliant, a little bit longer than most of the stays that we do in LA. Usually it's just a quick stopover, a 1 night, 3 nights. Really does give you proper time to explore Los Angeles and the surrounding area.
Jo, what's the shopping like in LA? Because I think people wonder, is it all the big brands or is there a bit of everything there?
You've got Rodeo Drive, of course, for all the famous brand names, but there's outlet shopping there too. There's Hollywood Heights Mall. There's some really great deals to be had.
Fabulous.
Then it's time to sail on board the Carnival? Carnival Panorama. Exactly. For 18 nights. Brilliant. 18 nights of fun, 18 nights of flavour, 18 nights of excitement, and 18 nights you'll never forget, because this is going to be an epic adventure for you. Cruising out of beautiful Los Angeles, and some of the vistas that you'll encounter even in the sail out are unforgettable. But Carnival Cruise Lines itself, if you've never been on board Carnival, you're in for an absolute treat. And I bet you anything, it's not what you expected. If you are thinking of cheesy fun, yeah, it's a little bit cheesy at times, but really it is about belly laughs. It's about just letting go and, you know, really just letting the flow of what's happening allow you to enjoy yourself and kick your shoes off.
Yeah, it's kind of in step with where you're going, really. It is, you know, it's a bold American cruise line and they are fantastic, but it's not totally in your face. It's great fun. There's lots of smiling happenings, lots of happy activities. The team on board make the cruise as well. The entertainment is so varied and every venue you go to feels different. You know, sometimes on some cruise ships you can move through the whole ship and everything feels fairly similar. With Carnival, everything's different. It's great.
Yes.
So, you know, if you want low-key, it's there. If you want really sort of risque and naughty, it's there as well, which is fantastic. Great comedy clubs on board. So, here we go.
Yes, out of LA, 3 days at sea sees us into Ketchikan, Alaska. Amazing. Known as Alaska's first city because it's the first major community travellers sort of stayed in as they journeyed north. Then Sitka is up next, the most historic city in Alaska. Some say over 10,000 years old. Head to the Fortress of the Bear, very interesting. Icy Strait Point awaits us next, where you can go on the longest zip line in the continental US or the Sky Glider gondola. Perhaps kayak when you're up there. Some time at sea sees us into Japan, Kushiro, amazing, famous for its cranes. You can head to the Tancho National Nature Park to see the cranes. And then it's Amori, known for its cherry blossoms and its apple blossoms. And of course the famous festival there, the Nebula Festival, where you can see all the, what's it called, origami, yes.
Oh,
then we're
yes.
into the port for Tokyo and we'll fly you back to the UK after this amazing adventure, my goodness.
Do you know what? I know we've gone through that at a rapid rate of knots, but this is one of the most popular itineraries we've got on the menu right now, actually. People love this combination. Lots of people want to go to Japan. Lots of people want to go to Alaska. It ticks 2 massive ticks off the bucket list in one itinerary. It sounds very rushed. That's just because we've rushed it and spoken about it very, very quickly. There's lots of lovely sea time in between as well. So it is actually quite a nice, sedate and relaxed pace as well, with plenty of sea days. So, amazing itinerary, 22 fabulous nights for late August, includes the flight, of course, from the UK out to LA. Of course, we start our holiday with 3 nights in a hotel in LA. That's included in the price. Then 18 nights on Carnival Panorama, doing a wonderful Alaskan itinerary, and then a few sea days across to Japan, ending up in Tokyo. And of course, your transfer from the port in Tokyo back to the airport is included. Plus, of course, your flight back Tokyo to the UK. Deposits today of just £249 per person. And the price tag, I mean, really, it feels like the price of it's one or the other, not both. Do you know what I mean? You do Alaska at this price, or you do Japan at this price. How can you make those two fit together? It's like square pegs in round holes. But our team have managed to make it work. It's incredible. 2299 per person, which is incredible. If you want to stay longer in Tokyo, by the way, at the end of the cruise, we've got an offer for a 3-night hotel stay in Tokyo from just £299 per person. That is worth taking up as well, because that would bump you up to what, 25 nights? And actually, you know what, 3 extra nights in Tokyo, who's going to say no to that? It's an amazing city. You kind of feel like you want to see it. Listen, if you don't want to add 3 nights and maybe you've only room for 2, then add 2. If you've got room for more, then add more. You know, we're just giving you more options. You can tinker and tailor around with this as you want to as well. And of course, if you wanted to go on from Japan to somewhere completely different on your way home, you know what? You absolutely could. Maybe you want to go to Singapore. Maybe you want to go to the Golden Triangle of India. The world is your lobster, as
Rocky
they don't say.
Mountaineer, maybe.
Yes.
That'd be
you
a
could
fun
do
one.
that before the Alaska cruise, couldn't you?
You could. That would
Yes.
fit in nicely, actually.
You could.
Right.
Right.
Now, we have another Carnival adventure for you close at home for October next year. Cruising the Greek Isles, Italy and Turkey on the Carnival Miracle. A 2-week getaway starting with your flight on the 25th of October over to Rome for a 1-night hotel stay.
Lovely.
A quick little, you're dipping your toes in the water of the Eternal City before you venture onto your cruise. And of course, you're going to have to enjoy, you just have to, it's obligatory, you have to enjoy those 2 gelatos a day while you're there, and all the pizza and pasta whilst exploring the ancient ruins of this amazing city. Then it's Carnival Miracle time, and you have got 13 nights on board the ship. Lovely to get that length of time on board a cruise. It really is. And it's something that you will find if you've never been on board, and I mentioned this before, Carnival before, it's different to any other cruise line in the way it operates.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It is all about constant fun and excitement, and they've got so much live music, game shows, conga lines around deck. You've got these kind of carnival-inspired, Brazilian carnival-inspired or Vegas-inspired shows as well in the theatre. You've got things like the rope bridge. You've got the, by the way, the dueling pianists on board. That's a really fun thing to go and watch as well.
Really, really good. And the live game shows are really, really good because they're, you know, you think of a game show in a theatre on a cruise ship and you have a picture in your mind. Let me tell you, Carnival will blow that picture out of your mind and wow you. And lots of different places to go and eat, of course, and enjoy. If you've got the kids with you, plenty for them to do. You won't see them. They'll be away doing their thing. And of course, the theatre shows are phenomenal with Carnival. You just think, where do all these people, all these cast members come from? It's amazing. And they're a lovely team on board as well. So you are going to love your time on board the Miracle.
Well, and I love the fact they do the sea day brunch for those who aren't up with the birds.
Nice, yeah.
All of your favourite dishes.
That's me.
Now, cruising out of the port of Rome, we're into Santorini, Greece. A beautiful whitewashed back streets greet you against those imposing blue skies in the Aegean. Stunning. Then we're into Kusadasi, the port for Ephesus. But actually, there's the Dilek National Park and Kusadasi Castle to adventure to if you're not heading to Ephesus on this trip. Then it's Kavala in Greece, which is a charming and underrated, history, rich with so much to see and do. Istanbul is on your itinerary next, and this is, of course, I mean, one of the most exciting cities on earth. You've got the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, and the Basilica to visit. Piraeus next, which is the port for, of course, ancient Athens. I would take a Best of Athens tour in this port if you've never been there, so you can see a little bit of everything. Speak to your shore excursions team on board. They have some suggestions. Heraklion is in Crete, and it's known for the Palace of Knossos, one of the most known architectural finds in history. Katakolon, the scene of the very first Olympics in Olympia, not too far away to visit on excursion for sure. Then it's Naples, where you can head to the island of Capri, where the rich and famous holiday every single year. Head there on a hovercraft or a catamaran perhaps. Then we're back into the port for Rome, where you'll disembark and we'll fly you home.
Gosh, that's good, isn't it? That's so varied, that holiday, isn't it? Nice one to take at the end of October as well, I think. Actually, there's a couple of ports there we really don't see very often at all. Very, very nice indeed. Lovely route. You can look at it in more detail, by the way, on our website. Just pop in CCL173 into the search reference box. Everything will come there in terms of the itinerary and other things to do. We have raced through it because this is just a little 15-minute show. So we've raced through it because the price, we're so excited to get to the price, to be honest with you. So the price I'm about to give you is for 14 nights of holiday for October, and we're talking next year on this one, which is really, really good. So the flight from the UK out to Rome, a night in a hotel there, and then 13 nights of Carnival cruising on the Miracle around the Greek Isles, Turkey and Italy, and ending in Rome, and of course the flight back from Rome as well. We are talking the back end of next year, so deposits today will lock in the price. You will want to lock in the price as well. Just £249 per person today. And look at this price tag, the biggest cruise company in the world, treating you from just £1,699 per person. Deposits today of just £249 each. And given that this is such a good price tag, and we're talking about October next year, why not add some more nights in Rome? And of course, you've got a luxury here. We've already factored in one night in a hotel before you cruise at the start. But maybe you want more at the start or at the end, or both. It's completely up to you. Just talk to the team. But that is an amazing starting point. Should we look at the upgrade prices as well? Because it is quite a hefty cruise, this one. 13 nights of cruising. Oh my word, look at that ocean view upgrade. Got to have that one at least, haven't you? If you want to treat yourself to the balcony, you absolutely can. You are going to come back from that cruise as well, by the way, thinking, hang on a second, you might be looking at this price tag right now and thinking, okay, how good is the cruise realistically going to be if that's the price that it is? A Carnival cruise delivers and delivers and delivers. Do you know what? The entertainment on board, the variety of dining, the activities, the team that are on board, this constant fabulous atmosphere that you're going to be enjoying. And of course, you know, anyone of any age, this cruise would be right for, because, you know, Carnival are a great family cruise line, Joe, as well, aren't they?
And they are as well for single cruisers. So, of course, because you'll meet so many people on board when you're there. And don't forget, they do have those activities like the meet and greets. So, yeah, for everybody, for sure. What an adventure, what an offering of adventures we have had for you in this show. It's been spectacular, hasn't it?
Yeah, honestly. And by the way, Carnival Cruise Line, anywhere around the world, any of the ships, any of the itineraries, you're going to find them all on our website, Cruise1st.tv. Now, the great thing about our website is many things, but you can advance search. So you can literally choose a Carnival cruise ship that you think, I want to cruise with her. And then choose the month that you want to go. This is when I'm looking, and this is where I'm looking, and do a drill down search like that, and everything will come up for you. Or if you'd rather just chat with one of our team, you're very welcome. The free phone number's on your screen right now.
Yeah, we'll get you taken care of. Check out those deals and make sure you book soon.
Absolutely. See you back here soon for lots more.
Bye.